Previously on General Hospital.
Is it my birthday too? I like birthdays. I want a bow for my birthday, so I can shoot arrows.
It doesn't become a horror movie, it just does, like, some Sam Raimi things, like some Evil Dead stuff, but not too much. And there's a cool music fight that I almost forgot to mention! Like, Doctor Strange is facing an evil Doctor Strange in the dead world that converged with another world, because that Doctor Strange caused it. The Illuminati had a Doctor Strange that caused it, too, in their world, and they executed him for it after he fixed his self. Became a nice man to help them fight Thanos. They executed him, but it happened elsewhere as well. And this Doctor Strange had the Dark Book, and main Doctor Strange needed it to try and help America, who the Scarlet Witch had gotten to. And they were fighting using, like, musical notes and stuff, because Doctor Strange had pulled a bunch of notes from sheet music and was throwing them at the evil Doctor Strange, who was throwing them back. And he does this cool thing where they've got all the notes together into, like, a storm, pushing back and forth against each other, and then Doctor Strange, like, plays a harp to get one more note. It ends up winning. It was just cool. It was so cool. Scarlet Witch was... I guess she was the villain because she wanted to bring her kids back. And the trailers hid that really well. I'm surprised that didn't leak I'm surprised Marvel didn't spoil it. She was the villain from the beginning. When Doctor Strange goes to visit her, he goes to that fucking tree place she has. And she's trying to pretend like she's completely, changed. And Doctor Strange wants her help, because the monsters that are chasing them to get to America have runes on them, so it's like witchcraft that's being sent.
She's the one doing it, and they didn't know.
It's only when they're talking, and she's like, you can bring America here, I'll protect her. And then he's kind of like, And she realizes she herself was like, you never told me her name, did you? And then she, like, stops the facade, and you realize the area around her is all corrupt, and it's actually, like, dark and twisted, because she's been using that book you see her get at the end of WandaVision to try and find out how to bring her children back. And she's, like, peering into other universes with it, thinking she can just take over one of those worlds. And America has the power to go from world to world naturally, and she was gonna steal that from her, and that way she could go to get her kids, and then if they get sick, she could go to another universe and heal them. But this has been a shitty video. I'm gonna delete my channel. She just wants the ability to, like, hop around, so that if something happens to them, she can help them. Yeah, she was, like, really powerful. She's been corrupted by the book. This is kind of like her House of M evil turn. She turns good at the end. America realizes... It kept being... The first Doctor Strange at the beginning of the movie was gonna kill her and take her power, because he only trusted, like, himself to have it. And that was, like, the big moral, is that Doctor Strange, his relationships failed because he always had to be the one holding the knife, and the Doctor Strange at the beginning was going to just kill America to take her powers as a last resort, to stop the things that were chasing them from getting it. And then our Doctor Strange, her main one, he was starting to think maybe that was the only way after all, and Wong was even telling him to do it while he was in the zombie body. And he's like, no, she just needs to be confident and control her powers. So she starts beating the shit out of Wanda, and she uses her powers to actually show Wanda the universe where she had dream walked into her body and scared the shit out of her kids. She opened a portal to that world so they could see what this evil Wanda was like, and it helped her kind of see, like, hey, I've done some shit. Maybe I need to stop. So, I mean, people have said there's, like, no humanity in this movie, but humanity is what helps win the day. And Doctor Strange realizes his own shortcomings, because he lets go of the knife. He's like, okay, maybe I don't need to take this power out of America. Maybe I need to get her to trust herself, because the whole time she couldn't believe in herself. She kept thinking she'll never control her powers. She wanted to find her moms. Take that, Saudi Arabia and China and everybody. She's got 2 moms. They got sucked away the first time she accidentally opened the portal. So her whole life she's been, like, accidentally universe hopping. And this is the moment where Doctor Strange is like, you know what? I'm gonna let her trust herself. That's the solution. We don't need to take her powers from her and kill her. She needs to learn to control her powers so she can beat Wanda, who is, like, this all-powerful villain. I had a point somewhere. There was humanity there. There was story. The characters grew. All of them. The main villain, who was a nice, like, somewhat surprised. America, Doctor Strange, they all grew. They all learned morals. You know, most importantly, Doctor Strange learned to let go of the knife. He doesn't have to be the one controlling everything. You find out a bit. It's kind of sudden. But you find out why he's the way he is, because he couldn't save his sister. She died when he was a kid, so now he has to, like, be the one in control to save people. He only trusts himself to do it. And he learns to trust a child with the ability to jump through universes to go win against a very experienced, powerful witch. It worked. It worked well, too. It was believable, given how she used her powers to do it. But yeah, I mean, Wanda realized maybe she's being a little evil and maybe she should destroy the source of corruption that's kind of making everything bad. It was a nice twist that she was the one that was like sending the demon things after them. And her little flower orchard, her apple orchard was actually apple morgue-chard. Yeah, I just wanted like more of those characters though. They didn't feel like they were lost in the shuffle. It just was so much going on. Like, the movie could have been a little bit longer. And I'd have been fine with it. And could have had a few more universes, actually. More universes. Put more in, damn it. And then give them a little more time. The main characters. Yep. Yeah, overall, this is a really good movie. This is a good movie. Nice change of pace. Nice change of tone and style. And stood out from the rest of the fucking MCU, which movies need to do that a lot more from that franchise. But it's like whenever one does, people kind of crap on it and seem to hate it. But I mean, you got like 22 of the fucking movies like that, didn't you? Did you not get enough? Can we not have something different? I know not all the MCU needs to be that formulaic. That formula is actually kind of over and done with this new phase, and that's good. Movies have actually been pretty passable to great. They fucking soft rebooted Spider-Man and got him away from that formula a bit too. I think if you just give it a chance, you'll learn to love the not loaf. I think all my fucking energy went into Sonic 2. I was really mad about that. I wish I'd seen this second. Cat. But yeah, like there was humanity, and it didn't lose itself to the multiverse. The style was great. It's one of my favorite superhero movies, period, and one of the best of the MCU for sure. I'll fight anybody that says it's shit. You just don't like that it's different. I think if it wasn't an MCU movie, people would have liked it more. But they wanted it to be more like, you know, Captain America 2. And it's Doctor Strange 2. It was good. There's two cats. Cats 2. Movie. Alright, good job making my fucking point. I'm deleting this. Go see Doctor Strange 2. Don't let the low flickers tell you not to. But don't fucking go see Sonic 2. You can just go to Wikipedia and read that one. Seriously. Don't. Is it actually gonna fucking record this time? Because last time I tried to record a thing about people complaining about things. My hair looks so crusty and good. But basically, people were getting mad about Bruce Campbell's like end credits thing because the spell had worn off. There was a mid-credits scene that sort of set up with the sequel with Charlize Theron. Why did I gotta make that creepy? And then there's like an end credits scene when everything's said and done and Bruce Campbell's self-beating spell wears off. And he's like, ah, it's finally done! He's free from smacking himself in the face finally. And then it cuts right after he says that, and he's so gleeful and like ecstatic and kind of hysterical. And it's just so funny. It's like the perfect ending, and everybody got so mad because it didn't build to anything. It's like Avengers did the same fucking thing, where it had, well no, they didn't have a post-credits, they just had a dumb joke of them eating shawarma. This had a post-credits thing, and then it had a joke post-credits thing at the end, like, how many fucking post-credit scenes you gotta have? you had one that set up the next movie. They opened a dimension leading to Dormammu's world. It's definitely his world, and they're going in for some reason because of the balance being upset. And there's like a third eye, just like the evil Strange, which even though I just edited this part of the video, I fucking forget. if I talked about that. But he's got that on his head now, and he's going into this world with Charlize Theron, and I wish that was me. But yeah, people are just kind of getting picky about the dumbest stuff with this movie. Just go back to your loaf, I guess. Well, that's what they want. And just keep crapping on these movies, and that's all we'll ever get. But I guess you'll be happy, and I'll just fucking die inside even more. Please, no more loaf.